Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome to another Avorion episode. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Into the Rift Open Beta Weekend and how to get that set up. So on your Steam, go over to the setting wheel, hit Properties, go to Betas in the list for Avorion, and then we're going to select Into the Rift Beta. If you don't have it in your list, type in Give Me Rift Adventures into the check code, and then I'll paste that in the description for you, just in case. Hit check code, it'll say success, beta unlocked, and then select Into the Rift Beta. It'll update the game. It's pretty small, only a few megabytes, but we're going to go ahead and launch the game and show you what it's all about. Alrighty guys, we got the game loaded. As you can see, the menus kind of changed. Go into single player and load. It's going to give you this warning about using a beta branch galaxy, so make sure you back up your save first. I'm going to show you kind of how to do that real quick. Pretty straightforward. What you do is there's the little folder icon above. It says Browse. Click on that. It will open up a window in your File Explorer with all your game saves. Copy the game save that you want to back up, and then paste it back inside of that folder. Then if you need to update or restore back, you just replace the game save with the copy you made. And there you go. That's how you back up your game. We've got that done. We're going to hit Load, Continue, and it's going to load into the Galaxy. I'm pretty excited about Into the Rift Beta. I think it should be pretty cool. As I understand it from reading the patch notes, it is kind of a late game DLC that's going to be coming out. So I don't know exactly at what point in the progression you should try to do some Rift missions to get the good hybrid subspace systems and good turrets and all that noise. However, we're going to give it a shot. The ship that I'm going to be I'm in expert difficulty. The ship we're going to be using is a Xanian tier. It's not super kitted out at Xanian tier, but it is a Xanian tier ship. I believe it's 9 slots, if I'm not mistaken. So give you some idea of what scale ship. We'll show off all the ship stats once we load in. But yeah, some of the things they've changed how Xsotan work. They've changed, or they've added a bunch of new turrets, a bunch of new subsystems, meaning you can get these hybrid systems, which are a mix of 2 other ones. But let's go ahead and take a look at the building. So we're in the teleporter right now, but the main one is the Rift Research Center. So you're going to find a sector with this guy and a teleporter inside of it. If you go inside, there's a mission board. This is just explaining what the missions are. I'm not going to read through all this and bore you guys. So if you want to find out more about the mission board lore or whatever, their little text-based information about it, feel free to try out the beta yourself. Use the description code to add it to your beta list if you don't have it already. Give Me Rift Adventures is what it is, but we'll paste it in the description for you to make it easy. So we can get some hybrid subspace systems, which are pretty cool. Let's see. So I don't know what this teleport thing is, but that's fine. We need docks. Okay, we need docking equipment. That's fine. 511 kilotons. Okay, I don't know what that's referring to, but fine. Gravity anomalies, ion interference, subspace distortion. We're going to Rift level 5 with this one. It says the threat level is very low. So I feel like we might be okay in this ship. You would think. Maybe. Very low threat level will be okay. So we'll find out. First things first, let's throw some docks on this bad mama. So we're going to mess around in the build menu for a minute and try to figure this out. Basically, we need these red boxes to turn white so the the docking points are actually accessible. Maybe if I throw a little boom on the bottom with some armor, I might be able to throw the dock on the end and call it good. I just don't want it too deep, if that makes sense, or too tall, because that will make flying this ship around quite difficult. I'm playing with full collision damage, so if I hit anything, it should be destroying blocks. But as you can see, we do have basically 9.5 subsystems. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you rotate your docks like this, then you can just throw them down on the bottom of your ship and call it good. So let's go ahead and take that mission off the mission board, hit accept. Cool. Oh, you can co-op all the missions as well. So if you're playing with friends, you can co-op the missions. I don't believe the beta is available for servers, however. So if you try the beta out and you decide, hey, this DLC looks pretty cool, I'd like to play with my friends, be sure to buy the actual DLC when it comes out so you can get it on your server, and then you can co-op some of these missions. Might make it a little easier. So we need to fly into the teleporter to start the mission, which is right here, this bad mama. So I believe we go inside of all the spire-looking things. I do like the design of this building. I think they did a pretty good job. So shout to the developers on that. I like your design. Here's ship stats: about 300k hull, 300k shields, and 3.8k omicron of firepower. So mid-tier ship. Well, not even mid-tier. Like barely Xanian tier ship, but we're going to try it out. Very low threat level. I think we should be fine, right? We should be fine. Hopefully, maybe. Start mission. Oh, we don't have enough dock blocks, so we'll throw in a couple more to call it good. So stick one there, stick one there. Awesome. Okay, so insufficient rift protection, not ideal. But let's go ahead and take a look at the report. We don't have enough rift protection. So I know you can purchase this stuff at the center, but I think you need research data in order to actually buy it. So let's just take a look. If we hit research center shop, so you can trade goods here like any station, but research center shop, you can buy co-op tokens. Yeah, subspace distortion shield is what it is, but we don't have any research data, so we can't actually buy that. I'm just going to check the blocks in here and see, is there something that will give us rift protection? Doesn't really look like it. I mean, the blocks all look the same as they always do. Um, but, yeah, okay. So, I guess maybe you have to do your first rift mission in order to get the rift protection. We'll see what this is actually going to do to us. We're going to say, forget it. We'll roll those dice. Let's continue anyway. 0 out of 5 protection, so I guess you need a level of protection for each rift level is maybe how that works. But let's go ahead and hit continue, roll those dice, and give it a shot. I would really like to try out those hybrid subspace systems if I can. Basically, it takes 2 different subsystems, combines it into one, but it only takes up 1 slot. So from what I could see, it looked like there's some pretty cool or interesting looking ones. Feel free to try out the beta to get an idea of kind of what's available. They also added in 2 new captain types. So there's a Rift scientist captain, which basically can do Rift missions to get you the tech level that you need in order to unlock things out of the research center. And then there's also a Xsotan hunter captain type, which apparently draws like big Xsotan ships or something like that, so you can get pretty good loot if you go in and defeat them, right? So there are some changes. It's kind of interesting. There's apparently new asteroids or high-yield asteroids inside of the rifts as well. So you might end up mining some resources inside the rift because it will be more lucrative or take less time than doing it just in a normal asteroid sector. I don't actually know. But let's load in. Once this decides to finish loading, we will take a look and see what we see. Should be pretty cool, though. Here we go. Ooh. All right. Giant asteroid in the middle. Pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can notice it, but on my screen, this is definitely a lot darker or more like gray color sector when compared to a standard sector. It's kind of like backlit a little bit. These are not backlit. So that's kind of interesting. So this is a monolith. All right. We've got like this blue sphere thing around us. I don't know what that's about, but that's cool. Lots of Xsotan chilling down there. Let's go ahead and check out this monolith, I guess. See what that's all about. And see if we can't do this mission, right? I wouldn't mind getting some tech points so we can protect ourselves. So, okay, we're out of the blue sphere, and now we're getting gravity anomalies. Oh, okay. So I guess the rift protection, what that does is it prevents you from having parts of your ship get blown off while you're flying around the rift. That makes some sense. So we're going to lose a little bit of health every once in a while, I guess. It's kind of how this is going to work because we don't have rift protection equal to our rift level. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Here we go. I'm wondering if you can interact with this monolith if you get close enough, potentially. No. Okay, you can dock to it, but that isn't worthwhile. So I do have a mining system installed, so there are some asteroids that we could potentially mine around here, but I'm not going to mess with it. This is a buoy, so I guess those green things are buoys, not actual items. Looks like they're marking a trail. We'll probably follow that. I'm curious what this purple blob is. If that's a subsystem or a turret or something, that would be really cool, actually. I'd love to get some loot while we're in here. Apparently all the stuff for this DLC is quite strong. Oh, okay. This is like a... Alright, that's the gravitational anomaly, I guess. So it's more or less like a speed booster. It slingshots you through it, so it sucks you in and then shoots you out, more or less. So that's pretty cool. There's another monolith chilling right here at the end of our green buoys, and some more Xsotan just appeared. Fun. hopefully we can maybe do this. So I'm assuming this monolith is the same as the other one. You can't actually, uh, like do anything with it. It's just an object. But there is this little guy. Oh, shipwreck research vehicle. Release the escape pod. Let's see. So there is an empty escape pod. Oh, and all the Xsotan just aggroed us. That is less than ideal. All right. All right. I don't know where we're supposed to go exactly. But let's turn on the weapons, I guess, and kind of see if we can avoid getting destroyed. We might be able to take out a couple ships. Perhaps, perhaps. But there's like over 30 Xsotan, and this is not a fully built out vessel. I'm sure we're going to get destroyed here. So this kind of tells me this is more or less a late game DLC. I mean, we're on very low threat level, and yeah, interacting with the thing that we probably needed to interact with aggroes all those ships on you. There's no way you can do this if you're not at endgame, or if you don't have like an endgame tier ship with amazing guns and lots of shields and lots of hull, whatever. So yeah, if you're gonna try this out, you may want to try it out on a save where you actually have some Avorion and some like Avorion endgame tier ships. So like you're in the center of the galaxy, you've either fought the End Guardian or you're gearing up for that fight type of a deal. That's probably where this DLC stacks into the progression. But that's fine. I wanted to try it out, so we're trying it out. Oh, I'm going to burn through my battery here. That's not smart. Okay, well, shoot. That's fine. I'm just going to try flying through. So careful, Xsotan are going to attack you. Fly back to safety. What does that actually mean, though? I don't actually know. Where is safety? Like, I mean, we're in this massive sector. Like, nowhere really seems that safe. Okay. We'll hit the speed booster. Get us launched. Cool. Get us out of their range, at least for a minute. We'll maybe go try to fight this one Xsotan on his lonesome. I think it did drop a message saying, like, there's supposed to be a safe zone by the buoys and monoliths, but that doesn't really seem to be the case because we were flying right next to a monolith and, yeah, all the Xsotan came in and started wrecking our life. And it appears that more Xsotan periodically just spawn in to the sector. So, yeah, these rifts are pretty, like, when they say this is dangerous, risk, be advised this is a risky thing. Yeah, that is very much a accurate warning for you. Um, so, like I said, if you don't have a Xanian, or not Xanian, an Avorion tier battleship, you probably are going to be best holding off on trying these out because you're going to just get destroyed immediately. You need to be able to survive quite a bit of damage and be able to kind of one-shot most of these ships. Not to say that we aren't doing decent damage against them. There's just so many of them that 200k shields is not enough to really compensate. So, okay. They say monoliths and buoys. There looks to be some right down here. I'm wondering if it's maybe like a specific object we gotta be nearby is probably how that works, but like it's not super obvious what that'd be. Oh, there's this little green thing over here. Maybe that's what they're talking about. If I'm by this green thing, they'll leave me alone. Let's find out. Because that's a buoy, this is a monolith. I mean, this should be safe space, I would think. But we're still getting attacked like no tomorrow by the Xsotan. So, doesn't really look like a safe position necessarily. I'm surprised that did not annihilate us. I'm on full collision damage, but little bugs in the beta to be expected, and that bug helped us out, so I'm okay with it. So that green thing looks to just be a repair laser, like pretty strong one at that. So that's pretty cool, but that is definitely not going to keep us alive when we're just getting bombarded to hell by all these Xsotan. So let's try to take out this guy, I guess. Why not? Why not? Give it a shot. Yeah. Okay. We might be able to kill this one before we die. Shields are about to drop, and we're just going to get wrecked after that. Oh. One shot. They shot off all my lasers. Okay. Well, we're just going to get destroyed here because I literally have no weapons on the ship now because they blew them all off. Fun times, fun times. But yeah, that's basically what a rift looks like. Quite challenging, I gotta say. I think that there may need to be some balancing, if I'm being honest. because I don't know. I think it's a little strange that you would need to have an Avorion to your ship in order to do this. Um, I think, well, the one thing they did change, we can go back to our last or repair site or repair dock that we passed, or our reconstruction site. So we're going to go to the repair dock. That'll make it easier on us. We'll be closer to where we were. Um, so yeah, that's kind of a cool change. Let's go ahead and come back in. Yes, tow it in. Oh, there's a survey. We will take that in just a moment. I think it's going to make me reconstruct the ship. So there we go. I'd say it was pretty hard, but my experience is still 5 stars. So yeah, good, good, good. We'll leave a little bit of notes. So lots of Xsotan. It was pretty difficult for a low-level threat. It also wasn't very obvious where the safe area is, so maybe make that a little bit easier to view. But yeah, guys, that is the Into the Rift beta for the DLC. So if you want to try it out, like I said in the description, there will be the beta code. That way, if you don't have it in your beta list on Steam, you can still access it. I hope you enjoyed the episode kind of showing you a little bit of what this beta has to offer. But this has been Lone Debater 7. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, we will see ya.